Hello everyone, welcome back to the homestead. Today I want to encourage you not to live simply, but to simply live. My plate has been so full today. By full plate, I mean that list of all the things that seem to need to be done in a day. Started with prayer, exercise, breakfast, taking some pictures to send off to a friend for her new business, dishes, lunch, harvesting, and on and on and on the list goes. Sometimes it even feels like I have no choice in the matter. There are so many mouths to be fed, and just that alone takes a very good portion of the day. When you consider all the preparation work and the dishes and all that goes along with feeding a large family. Maybe some of you are also in situations where it feels like your time is just planned out for you and you really don't have much of a choice how you live your days. Even then, you have a choice of what you're going to think about and how you're going to respond to your situation in life. Sometimes this so-called simple homesteading life we live doesn't feel so simple, and thoughts and feelings of overwhelm can creep in at any moment. But you know, the older I get, the more I realize that that's all overwhelm really is, thoughts and feelings, but it doesn't have to be our reality. Just yesterday, a dear friend reminded me of a very important truth that I've known most of my life, but so need to be reminded of often. And that is that our loving Creator, our Heavenly Father, never gives us more than we can handle. And the same friend shared how she recently begun to start her day asking the Father what He wanted her to do for the day. So if He knows what we can handle and we simply live in His plan for each day, each moment of our lives, we should never be overwhelmed. We should never be anxious or worried. So perhaps like me, He might do this for you and put thankfulness on that plate. Thankfulness can turn just about any situation into a joyful one. So I spent a good bit of time this morning, this is something I forgot to mention was on my plate as well, meandering around the gardens, getting video clips, and just being in awe of all the little creatures in the garden and how they simply live. Their task is simple. They don't seem to have worries or cares. They just do the job put before them, and it's a beautiful thing to observe. I found myself pondering if only my life could be so simple, to just float around from flower to flower, taking in the nutrients I need for life, and not have to think about so many things. Perhaps that's why I'm a list maker. I love to make lists for everything. It used to be because I really enjoyed being able to cross things off and get everything done. It was motivating. I felt like I was being productive and being responsible, all of those great things about list making. But now I realize that the lists are simply to get things out of my mind so that I know they won't be forgotten. But when, how, or even if those things get done, I'm leaving up to the Heavenly Father, who knows best. So I encourage you, go ahead and make those lists. Write those things down that you don't want to forget. If making a list puts your mind at ease, make those lists. But I encourage you to spend time with the Heavenly Father every morning and be still before Him, listen and wait, and let Him add to and subtract from that list however He sees fit. And let your list simply be a way to declutter your mind so that you can be present in the here and now, so you can really focus on what's before you and the people around you and how the Father wants you to love Him and love them. If you don't know how to hear the Good Shepherd and receive His guidance for each day, just ask. He'll show you. He loves it when we seek Him with our whole heart. I'm so thankful that He's reminded me that it's not about living simply, because life can just be so complicated. It's all about simply living in Him. That's where it's at. That's what it's all about. That's the abundant life. If you feel like your plate is overflowing and beyond what you can manage, remember that He will never give you more than you can handle. So go to Him and let Him rearrange things for you a bit if need be. Begin to walk each new day simply living in Him and only embrace what He has put before you. No more, no less. May we all be free from the endless cares of this world that only overwhelm us, and seek first the one who cares the most for us. Thanks for joining me for this little chat in the garden today. I hope you've been encouraged.
Before we go, I want to say a quick thank you to Larry B for this new socket set.
Thank you so much to our patrons who make these videos possible. Until next time, we pray blessings over you and yours. And whatever you do, do it with your whole heart.